This episode is all about wigs, and wigs are a big part of Hedwig and the Angry Ant, so I kind of wanted to keep things in line with what people know Hedwig as, mostly by the movie. There's an image that you have to kind of keep with the show, but I wanted to add my own little touch because I like to do wigs, and I like to do big drag wigs. I started with the wigs first. The wigs are the first thing that I did because that was what I was comfortable with, and I could get them done. I can just touch them up when we open the show and then focus on like the costumes that will take the most time. Here we are. It is like mid-July, and I was here because I was practicing some drag routines, and I just started some wig stuff, and that is a soup cooker full of wigs. There's a bunch of blonde wigs in stock, but they all have like a yellow spray in them from Seussical, and so it's my task to get them to blonde again so they're not a cartoony yellow, although if they are, it's probably okay too. But the funny thing about this show is that the wigs become a prop. There is one song, Wig in a Box, where I go from 5 different wigs, and it happens all in front of the audience's eyes, so we needed them right away for rehearsal, and so they're ready. I made this little chart. This is what I showed the designers and the director, and so you can see all of the looks that Hedwig has. Hedwig always has this little like choppy short wig that is worn underneath everything. So we go from the iconic wings are the lungs, the Aquanet lungs, this like little gaga sexy hair toss moment. So things are happening. The idea is Hedwig wears 3 wigs at the top of the show. The idea is that this, you know, can become like this kind of a thing. Obviously I won't look like a cheap Barbie, but kind of like a Lady Gaga, Paris Hilton thing, and then this gets struck, and then this is the base for the rest of the wigs throughout the show. Just trying to figure out what'll work. Wigs are warm, I'm a sweater, and so this could be a recipe for disaster, or the makeup will just come off easier. We'll go to this long trailer trash. Got the beehive, a little Farrah Fawcett action, and the rock and roll wig that actually, when you first see this, blends into this giant outfit that is a giant hair dress that I've made out of 8 wigs. So here we are, we're doing the wig dress today, and basically what I'm doing is I'm taking all these gross, like not worth it wigs, like so, some glittery, and I'm cutting off the tracks. The tracks are like the little lines. You can see like on the inside, cutting off the tracks, and I'm going to be steaming them over there at my little station and turning them into this gorgeous little tracks of hair. So we're making a little belted dress thingamajig, and then this little cape thing that the wig will flow into the shoulder thing, will flow into the dress. And that is actually the wig that is being used for that. So where we are right now with the hair dress, basically this is the idea. So this is the wig, and that will blend into, there'll be so much more hair. I have so much more hair hanging around. But this will all just kind of blend into one giant hairball. So you really only see like a little bit of my chest. She's a look. She's a thing. Wow, look at her. I'm having a bit too much fun with this process of the designing. I'm straightening these wigs and just, it like goes down to my pocket. This is going to turn into like an exaggerated mullet. So I'm really sad that it's gonna be not so pretty, but it's really fun right now. So one of the challenges that I'm having is Yitzhak, and that's the character that is played by a woman, but is a man who likes to do drag. And so you see Yitzhak go through this transformation at the end of the show. But my friend Zoe, who has long, luscious locks of red hair, I have to make her look like the hottest, most scummiest, like, band roadie guy as possible. And so we are gonna give her, to make him have like this slicked back, greasy, like greaser biker look. And so I have this wig that was longer, and I've cut for the summer, one of the summer shows, and it got cut, but it's like, looks like this really fashiony short hair. And so I'm going to attempt to give this a haircut to make it like a boy hair that's slicked back, and it's gonna cover her real hair, but like still, you know, be short enough to look like a boy. So wish me luck. This might be scary. I'll actually take you and show you some of the wigs. I don't want to give too much away because you have to buy a ticket, yo. But I'll give you a look. So I've got my wall of wigs. Oh, we've got Yitzhak's wig there. There's the finished product. I don't want to touch it, so it's there. Yeah, those are the 2 main wigs. That's the base wig I was talking about. So we go from Trailer Trash to Miss Beehive to Farrah Fawcett to Miss Punk Rock Star. There's quite a bit. Be choking on blonde hair for a couple days. The important thing about this show, to me, is that the wigs are a part of, like, Hedwig's identity that has been thrust upon them. The line is, my own personal hair system, my own personal hell, by Hedwig. And so the wigs, I think, have to tell a story, but also frame the face so that they're not upstaging the story. I love wigs. I love wigs so much. Friends, it's me, Cam. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more, subscribe to my channel, Cam Pederson and More. There's a lot that happens here every now and then. And if you want to get notifications, press that little bell button, because that is a thing. Also, you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and you can also keep up to date with me at campederson.com.